On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
They'll try to pop the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Feeling some heat. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll bring it out. It's blue. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now.
Open runway ahead. Past the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here comes the offense on second down. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught on the outside, it's Blue.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Durham. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Going up top on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Lining up to convert third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
Finds his man and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Texas offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them.
He's off to the races. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, LSU 7.
A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Longhorns want to move quickly. The give on 4th down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown LSU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On the run, it's Jackson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Take over. 1st and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. Going deep. Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going. And
looking to take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Find space on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They'd mix up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously, having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wideout in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And he's out of bounds short of the goal line. He almost found a way to convert that fake. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 43, LSU.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 9 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Running through contact.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. To the ground to try to move the chain. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Texas, 57. LSU, 31.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Looking downfield, it's Collins. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming in this one.
LSU quick to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking for the end zone. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? We're finding some things here late that they did well.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he makes the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Movement here from the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He caught it. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Easy.
Going for 6. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Number 18.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
LSU 30.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this,
He lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The sure hands, it's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Manning. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short.
4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.